Hey guys, I've been asked to make a quick tutorial about how I wire wrap bralettes, which are these really gorgeous, oh wait, wrong side. That's what I'm gonna be wrapping. It's pretty small and it's real stone. It's gorgeous. I love these. I have them in hot pink, an aquamarine color, dark blue, white, that looks like moonstone, and it's really pretty. So the first thing you do, it really matters what wire you get. So if you ever go to the store, you'll see different gauges, and I personally like the Beadsmith. I use this because it's tarnish resistant and it comes with so many different gauge sizes. Today I'm going to use 28 gauge because I'm dealing with bralettes. You'll find if you go any lower, the wire gets thicker. So I'm using a high gauge. If you try to use 24 gauge, for example, I think I have some right here. No, this is 22 gauge. If you try to use 22 gauge, you're either going to break your gemstones because they're top drilled, or you're going to have a really hard time wrapping them because it's going to be a mess. So that's why I recommend this. And if you want to see kind of the difference, they're very different in thickness, which is why I'm using the higher one. So I usually cut, I don't know, about 5 inches in length. Cut that, and then you're gonna want to slide the wire through the top. And if you're gonna get these, you need to make sure they're top drilled. Top drilled just means they're drilled through the very top. If you get side drilled, it means they go from top to bottom, and that's not what you want. So here's the first step. These are tricky. There's a lot of different ways that you can do it. I personally prefer to wire wrap mine, making a loop at the top and then just doing kind of like a spiral effect. So the first step you want to do is you want to create the basis of which you're going to wrap your loops on. So you're gonna really pull it tight. Basically just cross them over at the very top. That's all you do in the very beginning, is just make that loop, just like this. You're just folding it right on top. Then once you do that, you're gonna twist it so that it makes a secured area that you're gonna make your loop on. Now, the next step that I do, there's a lot of ways, again, that you can do it. This is just my personal preference. So once you do that, you're gonna take your round nose pliers and you're gonna fold over top, just like this. Hopefully you can see. You basically just fold it on top. You can, if you bring your pliers as close to the tip as possible, it's gonna make a small loop. I personally, when dealing with these, I like to have smaller loops because I think it looks cleaner. So then you're going to end up with something that looks like that. Man, I don't think it's focusing at all. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to have to take a picture once I'm done, but you basically just want to make a quick loop, and then your other loop that you have, or the other piece of wire, you're going to wrap around just like this. And then you can start really wrapping around the whole bralette. And I'll show you, before you keep wrapping down, you have a nice secure loop at the top. And you're just gonna keep wrapping all the way down until you're at the very tip of where your wire went through. And that's basically how you cover it up. And I'll show you all how I finish it as well. So basically, I take my pliers and I hold on to the top of the loop so that I can just wrap around. And it's very clean. Just like this. You can always cinch your wire down just a little bit. So once you're done wrapping, which again, I wrap to the top, you're gonna have 2 pieces of wire. You're gonna have a wire from when you twisted it, and you're gonna have a wire down at the bottom. So you can just clip the shorter one, and you can basically just, because it's so small of gauge, you can bend it right in to the bralette that you wrapped. The next one though, you're gonna wrap around, I'm just gonna use my fingers at this point. And then I like to tuck it upwards towards the top of the loop. And then I just crimp it back in, just like this. And then you can hook it onto a jump ring. I personally prefer, I can show you all who I get it from, but there's an Etsy seller in Charlotte, and she sells gold-filled earring hoops. They are top of the line quality. I don't sell junk. Definitely don't want to give people problems that have allergies. So you just kind of open up your loop, slip it right on over it, and of course it's going to be a little twisted. You're going to take your pliers again and just bend the wire slightly so that it shows. And then you have this gorgeous earring. I'm not going to put it on, but I'll show y'all. And also your loop, you want your loop to not be crooked. So see how it's kind of dangling, just a little crooked? Sorry, I have a dachshund that's barking. You just want to twist it just a little bit. And then, I'm twisting it a little bit more. Perfect, okay. So then it's a really nice, clean wrap. I don't know if you can tell, but it really is a beautiful earring. It's genuine stone. It's Chalcedony, and it's got so many cuts, and it just sparkles. I think I need to zoom in from the other angle so you can see, and I'll zoom in just a minute, but it is so pretty. I mean, it'd make a great bridesmaid earring, and you can also put a pearl or whatever you want. So let me know what you think, and I'd be happy to show y'all how I do that.